Welcome back, welcome back. We'd like to shout out the Core Queen podcast. This is um audio from her show. And we've already been on this topic for some time now. So we're just gonna take this quick little man's point of view, and then we do what we do best.
Do you believe that monogamy is natural for men?
No.
Why?
You already know what time it is. Shout out to the wolves. Salute to the ninjas. GMB, we up. Don't let them fool you. So it'll be fun, Glad to see other people talking about this. People have always talked about it. In all reality.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you something straight off the motherfucking press. I ain't coming for no foolishness. In New York, goddammit, y'all motherfucking women look good. Y'all like a bacon and egg sandwich look good.
Why?
Hell no.
Why?
Cause it's not. Not for black men anyway. It's gonna be hard for me to explain it because you're a woman. No. So, like I started to in the last show, but I guess it's
Women, put your thinking caps on, right? And I understand that you live in this time. I understand that you see and got to live what you live. But you have to remember what was before you was the truth. That's the way it always was. And then the time that you live in is an experiment. People try to live a different way. How is that working for you? You get it? You're going to listen to the older people, You're going to listen to the old way, or you're going to do this new way. The thing that nobody has a fucking answer for.
this is me and D now, so I can probably articulate a little better. But if anybody believes that black people are from Africa, I'm just specific to my black, I'm talking about the birth of all humans. And if you go back and you look at
Well, I don't believe all humans were born in one spot, seeing that we all look different and the environment affects us differently. Period. See, when you get down to the nitty gritty science and you find out that when you live in an area for a real long time, the microorganisms adapt. You adapt to that place. When you bring your ass somewhere else, you're going to get sick. Those people are not you. Their environment blends with them. So whatever their environment, their germs, once you get it. So I don't want to hear that we all started one place when they're finding bones over here that are older than over there. So did you start over here or did you start over there? And then we're finding out Africa's over here. So, well, not Africa, Egypt, So, a little fun fact for y'all to think about that when y'all want to throw that. We Egyptians! Well, a lot of motherfuckers is finding out Egypt is here. So, yeah, you are Egyptians from here.
the birth of all humans. And if you go back and you look at black people in Africa from religious to dating to whatever, monogamy was not our thing. That's something that them colonizers brought to us. But that's what
the colonizers don't even believe in monogamy. Like, when you go look at their history, before they said, we're Christians, orgies and all of that super erotic nasty shit, that's what the fuck they believe in. the shit they're making laws to do now. You know, all the things they want to do, and say, well, we tried the Jesus thing, and yeah, we're civilized more now. And we want to do laws, but I still got my urges. I still have things that I want to do for some reason. You get it? And like, you know, that's why we have people doing things, and we're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. It used to happen back then. People were chopping their things off, running around like women. Men were pretending to be fucking women. Women were pretending to be men. Nothing's new under the sun. We just are new here. We think this shit is new. You know, like men not having multiple women.
Or to us, but that's what they believe in. Where we are from, if you believe that, if you don't, I totally understand.
Exactly.
But if you believe that we're from the motherland, a man can have as many wives as he can afford. We're not Christians.
That's what it says in the Bible. If you can afford more than one wife, you can have it. Why? Because wouldn't that make it a high value man that all the women talk about they want right now? Except they want that man to only pick one wife. When even the ancient texts say, if you can afford 5 bitches, nigga, you can afford 5 bitches. And then women say, no, that's bullshit. But you all fuck that guy until you're 35. And then he picks one of you. He gets what he wants anyway, dummy. Except he gets to save more money and not take care of anybody. Get it? He doesn't pick 2 wives and then that's it. He says, I can only have one. All right, I'm going to fuck all of you until I finally want to pick one of you. And I'm going to make sure she's young because I'm going to do this for at least 20 fucking years. And you're 40 now. You're 50. You're fucking 35. So when I want to get married, I want to have a kid. I want to do... So you see how it automatically doesn't work towards a woman's favor to demand a woman to be with one woman? Because he can have the option to say, all right, I will be. And when I'm ready, that's when I'll pick one. Until then, I'm just going to do me. You better stay on the ride long enough. And then hopefully I pick you. And, you know, the more money I get and the bigger I become, the young ones, the hot young ones are always there. Remember when I found you 15 years ago? Remember? That's how they be doing y'all. And then y'all can't understand. I can't believe I wasted all these years. Well, you should have been the older chick already grooming his mind like, yo, all these other people don't matter. I'm the one that was here this whole time, motherfucker. I'm gonna be that old chick lamping in the crib. You gonna go get that little young thing, cause I ain't doing all that twisting and folding and shit. Nah, nigga, we already did all that. I spent years doing that shit for you. Now go get one of them little dummies, and I'm gonna be in the house spending up your fucking money and creating things and living my fantasies as a woman to be a painter, even though I don't know how to paint, but I can do it. Goddamn, be the most famous painter in the world. You get it? That's what women used to do. They used to not care about that corny shit. Oh, he likes another woman? They'd be like, I like her. She's fucking cool. She looks better than me. I know why he likes her. That bitch is dope. She's mad fun. I'm corny. I don't fucking act like her. I'm the business one. I'm the fucking mother. I'm the... You don't get it. That's the way it used to be back in the day. Why? Because it's always been that way. Why? Because yous allow it to be that way. When a man is that dude and he doesn't abuse you, when he doesn't... all these crazy things, a man can do whatever the fuck he wants. Why? Because you're gonna let him. Why? Because he's gonna take care of you. And that's what you want the most. You want to be taken care of, and it's not financially. No, you want a man that understands you and does the things that make you feel like you and all those different things. When you find that man, if this man is capable and has, because you don't understand, every man is not capable and will never be capable to have more than one woman. Why? Because he doesn't have the life force. He doesn't, every woman you deal with, that's one personality. So if you get another one, you have to know how to deal with 2 personalities. That's 2 different people. Most men are not educated to deal with one fucking woman. One woman's running circles around them. They can't even fucking put their dominance over one woman. They can't stand on shit on one woman. How you gonna stand on your shit on 2 women when you know damn well women team up together? How the fuck are you gonna run your household? You can't even run a household and you got one chick beating your head in. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all act like that's an easy thing to do. Y'all really act like that's an easy thing to live with. The hormones, the how. All right, men aren't supposed to have more than one woman. Biological fact: when a lot of women get around each other, most of your period cycle starts to blend into each other, and then you start having periods, and you just go through your feelings together. I wonder why. Because a man choosing two women would fucking lose his mind if he's had it on different times, nigga. That means I gotta deal with this shit this month, and then I gotta deal with her shit next month, and God, it's gonna be nothing but a madhouse. I think my father said, "Nah, I got you, homie. Don't worry."
We're not Christians. We were never born Christians. We were born Muslims or Ifa or whatever religion that was native to Africa or to the bush people that we say that we are.
Yeah, we were born. So let's go by, just regular common sense. If I have sex with you, because we got to go all the way back in the day, because we know you don't want to believe God's real and the Lord made it this way, right? We know that sounds chauvinist and you're fucking dumb and the Lord, you get it? So we're going to take him away and we're just going to put ourselves on this earth, like scientist says. Now, before man built all this civilization to protect you and build boomsticks and all of these knives and things, there was just me and my bare fucking hands, right? And you. And other people somehow, get it? Enough that we can live somehow. Now, when back then there's no laws, there's no nothing. That means if I want to pound your head in and scoop you like a caveman, you have to stop me. Get it? And we know if that's real, you didn't stop us. So then that means even in the beginning, good men would have to stop bad men from taking you. You get it? So then, seeing that it's always more women than men, maybe not just the time I live in, well, then that would mean when we only live to have one woman, that means we'd all protect one woman and the rest of you's are fucking finished, right? So, right? No, I think the women that are left out there in the wilderness would be like, can I live with you? I'd do anything. And then, like some of yous have sisters and cousins and da 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 da. I don't think yous are gonna be like, fuck you, bitch, get off my property. Go die in the woods, go find a man. No, I don't think that's what happened. See, I think when women's lives are on the line, yous let shit like that go real quick. Yous be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Is the fucking food, is you gonna keep going out hunting? Are you gonna kill those fucking bandits when they come here? And give me time to run away, knowing damn well there's more of them than you, and you're probably gonna die, and we're gonna go off and be with other men, motherfuckers. Do you understand? That's the world you think we came from. So even in the beginning, we're over here, we're putting our lives on the line for women that are gonna relieve us. Cause the bandits, there's always more bandit guys. They get them band together. Get it? So from the beginning of time, we've been protecting you. What do you think we're gonna want for this? One of you? When we're gonna be like, yo, the bandits they're outnumbering us. They figured out if they have more babies, they got more soldiers. How do we combat against them? Let's have one wife and let them take the village. No, nigga. We're gonna be like, who's the strongest? Who's the man? That nigga gotta get like 8 kids, nigga. The royal fucking strong guy. He's the new royal guard. Get the 10 strongest women you can find, and you're gonna breed, nigga. You're gonna breed, and you're the army brigade now. Who's the smartest of us all? Alright, you're gonna breed a whole bunch of people, and you're gonna think of ways to stop these motherfuckers. Your family thinks of things, their family goes out there and gets shit done. And then, you get it? This is how the game starts without the Lord, right? This is what you people want to believe without the Lord. That man's just here and all that other shit. So, there's always been good men and bad men, so you just put your fucking mind onto that.
And that man could take care of as many wives as he could afford, So if he was in the village and he had 4 huts full of women, he would take care of 4 huts full of women. Now he would have to take care of them, though. Like,
Duh.
He's not just gonna say I'm gonna mess with D, Lee, and T, and that's it. No.
You're mine. You're my responsibility now. I have to make sure you live. You're not my wife. You're like you're my wife, and you're like a child, and you're like the ground. You're like my car. You're like my fucking. You're the things that I have to fight for now. You're not just a fucking wife. Are you kidding me? You're a liability now, nigga. Everything you do can fuck up all that I've been protecting and already built. So I gotta make sure I don't choose just a running ass, nagging ass wife that pisses men off.
You're gonna provide for each of those households, and if you can, leave the woman alone because they got the right to go to the best suitor, the best fitter. So I just believe we're not. No.
So explain this to me. If men were created to not be monogamous, and that's like a natural thing,
correct?
I wonder if there's any proof in that. Oh yeah, I have balls, and they have a whole generation of people in here, and if I go outside right now and put my sperm in as many women as I can, by next year I'll have a fucking army. You, on the other hand, you'll just be one of the women that are pregnant. You get it? And you can get mad and say, I'm running off. Run off. And if all the other women stay and say, here, we understand what you're doing. In 50 years, we're going to run this shit around here. No one's going to be able to fucking stop us. Why? Because we're not going to break no laws. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to be a really big fucking family. We're going to be intertwined into everything because we're going to work everywhere. We're going to be everywhere. Get it? And then, when one of us figure out a business, everyone quits working for everyone else, and then we all work for that person. And then now, boom, our family becomes something. We're in the big leagues. You stupid fucking people don't understand that, and that's why your family name will never do anything or be anything. You'll always be regular ass people. Because you think being a family name and all this doesn't mean you're a fucking king.
Why weren't women created to accept it so naturally?
Yous used to accept it when those policemen weren't around. When your ass was out in that wilderness and we were the only thing that could protect you, yous didn't give a fuck. Because man civilized the world and you could pick your fucking phone up. Because you can go get a gun. Because you can demand and demand. I don't want no man that want more than one wife. And then eventually find a dude like that. That's why you were able to get it off. Because the world beat men down and told you you're a scumbag if you want more than one woman. You're a chauvinist pig that every day you walk outside, you got to control your fucking self. Say, God damn. Now I must be evil inside. I must be evil because I see multiple women. I think they all look good. Yet I don't go after all of them. No, I just appreciate it.
No, y'all were. It's just in today's time. Yes, y'all were.
No, we weren't.
Yes, y'all were.
They did that because they didn't have a choice. I think that's what people leave out that part.
You've always had a choice. Go in the wilderness by yourself and carve out a world of protection. Or you're going to come over here and you're going to follow these rules. That's your choice. And real women said, I'm not going out there to beat my fucking chest and a month later say, can't come back home. No, you can't come back home. Another woman already took your spot. See, that's what happened to y'all feminists back in the day. Y'all died in the fucking woods, nigga.
In that scenario all the time. Men.
Now you got welfare. Now you have affirmative action, and we're going to make women have to take men's jobs, and when we push them in the field long enough and hard enough and remove these men, they're going to have to go find new jobs, and all the women that have jobs really think in their mind they can't be replaced by regular ass men any fucking time. Because you're actually working in a nigga's job. Like, you don't realize every one of you can quit working right now and a man will step in and your job will be filled and things will be back in the natural order of things where men have majority of the money and now women are broke. So you look at men with more respect and you say, oh shit, I don't really like working anyway. This is why they used to sit home and cook and clean, because I could do that shit real fast and then I got all day to play around and do fucking nothing. I don't want to be grown. I want to be semi-grown. I want to do some real hard work, but I don't want to be no entrepreneur, bitch. I don't want to be none of that. I want to sit the fuck home and chill and drink lemonade and smoke weed and be laughing at bitches that work hard as fuck all day. Like, bitch, you stupid. Go be a man. Go be Mrs. Whatever. And then when you're 40 with no kids, talk about, I didn't do that. And I'm over here with my grandkids fucking chilling. Like, yeah, I didn't have to work most of my life when I still look young, but I'm old. And my titties are still perfect. And my ass is still right. And yeah, I can still work out because I got times. And I can live life. I can do anything I want. Thank you, God, for teaching me to help a man build up so I could be his damn ruler. And I get to sit home and point motherfucking fingers and shit. And he beating his motherfucking chest like he running shit around this motherfucker. Nigga, you going to work every day. The fuck you mean?
Leave out that part in that scenario all the time. Men, most of the time, men will go back to either Africa or back in the day.
I'll go back to right now. Majority of women wish they had a man after they have the babies, after they have the cock carousel, and you all say the same, I wish a nigga was here. Yous don't even want love anymore. Yous don't even care for that. Yous want somebody to be there to watch the kid for a little bit, give you a time to get off work and take that half an hour nap and shit you need. Yous don't even want a man for a relationship no more. Y'all want a man for all the things that a father would have done for his baby. But you want somebody else to do that. Now, we're not talking to all the women because we know all of you aren't like have that problem. Now, for the other women, yous don't even really like men nor want to like cater to a man. Yous hear that word and like, what the fuck are you talking about cater to you, nigga? What the fuck do you think I'm going to work and building a good crib and getting a nice car? Why do you think we do that? Because then you want to be there and you want to be around me. And then I'm catering to you, kinda, because those are the things that make you come around me. So technically, me building myself up to be this man is me catering to you. Because if I don't build myself up to be this man, if I don't, you won't even spend 5 minutes with me, right? Yes. So therefore, if I gotta spend a fucking lifetime building myself up, then why am I doing it? Oh yeah, because I want to be catered to. I want to give a woman the things she wants, a good, honest man, and all these things, and somewhere to live, and leadership, and da 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 da. But I want attitude for it. I want to be questioned on the life that I already built and want to lead. Why you need more than one woman? Because I'm trying to bring back the children of fucking whatever I feel like making up. Get it? How about that? How about like I just said with the 50 women or 100 women, and I want to be the regular people in the town. Not we're gonna build a super group, and no, I want to have so many people and family members that we're the fucking coolest people in town, and we're building shit. We're doing things, because there's power in numbers. I want to make a whole new fucking tribe. I want to make a whole new race of people. How about that? I want to do what other men aren't doing. I'm gonna make up a new nation. We're gonna mix in with other people, and we're gonna make a whole new fucking bloodline that doesn't even exist. So now no one can rule over us, and we have a new nation. We go by the books, and oh, you didn't know you could do that? You didn't know you can actually create a whole new people? All right, maybe some men want that. Maybe that's why.
Either Africa or back in the day, when the grandmothers did this, that, and the third, most women didn't have a choice.
I wasn't even gonna speak on that, but I'm happy you brought that up.
How didn't they have a choice? They could leave, just like y'all leave y'all husbands now. When did a woman never have the choice to be like, I'm gonna get up while he's at work and just bounce? When? Because I'm sick of hearing this, you didn't have a choice. Like, I understand the peer pressure, the family saying you can't get divorced and all this, but the divorce is still there. It's not like women didn't get divorced. You just got shunned away by everybody and say, man, you made our family look bad. We have a divorce in our family. Like, that's not in the Bible that you should get divorced or something. People were fucking trapping people with marriages. Like, I get that. But you've always had the choice. choose to do what you want, just like men chose to, live the way they live. Because isn't that what it's all about? If you drop the religion, you drop the traditions, you drop all these things, and women say, don't go back to those things. All right, it goes back to my mind then, and my way of life, and what I want. Oh yeah, we live in a world where I can fucking make up anything, and it's true because that's what it is. I want to build a tribe of fucking of regular, average, hardworking men, and because that's what's needed. I want to be the next Michael Jackson family. Since that family, I see the blueprint how he did it. So I'm gonna get a Puerto Rican woman, a black woman, and an Asian woman, and I'm gonna have a kid with all of them. And I should have better odds of making a great motherfucker. And then I can pump him out to 3 different nations, so he gonna be one of the motherfuckers gonna get accepted. You get it? How about that? How about that? Man with a plan. Even though that's like stupid, but yo, bro, like real talk, women act like the people, the kings, the rich corporation families with the names, and yous act like this is not what they did. Yous act like they didn't have arranged marriages and they didn't pick certain women because their DNA. Like, all right, that alone, all right, how about that? How about the black man just say, all right, if you got corrupted DNA, we never pick you again. We'll have one wife with one woman, but your DNA got to be good. And y'all know most of the stuff y'all, pollute your bodies with by wearing all that shit. Y'all know y'all polluted, right? Even the men. That's why we're going to choose, women that don't do those things. Or are willing to give it all up so we could bear better children. How about we play like that? You know? Because then it eliminates all that other goofy shit. Oh, I look good and my background and my back. We blood test, nigga. What's in your DNA?
A choice.
I wasn't even gonna speak on that, but I'm happy you brought that up. They had a choice.
No, they didn't.
They could have walked out of granddaddy's house.
No,
they just knew they wasn't gonna have no way to live.
Oh yeah, that granddaddy had a shotgun, and especially black folk back in that day, we could beat our wives, and they you couldn't tell the cops. The cops wouldn't do nothing.
So that doesn't make it a natural instinct for me to want to be with a man who has several wives. No, it doesn't. It puts me in survival mode.
Because that's you. You're not realizing how many women will do it and have done it, and that's why it continues and will always forever continue. That's why. You don't need to be brainwashed. You don't need to be told, oh, this is the way. All you need to do is look around at all of the men that don't have a lot of things and be like, I could be with them and all that love shit and all that. Or I'm going to be with that dude that has a lot and he say he going to fuck her, and her, but I'm going to be his wife. And they go, all right, well, I don't want to be down here no more. I want to be with that guy. And that's what the fuck's been like. Stop. Y'all act like y'all don't got choices. Y'all act like y'all don't choose these men. And then when they throw y'all to the side, y'all be like, oh, damn, the dream. And the dude. No. You want a solid man, go pick an average nigga. You want a man that's definitely going to be with you and all of that, pick an average man. Why? Because he's average. He already knows he's average, so he's not looking forward to sleeping with multiple women. He's not used to sleeping with multiple women, and even if he can, he ain't getting all the baddies and all of this. So when you, the baddie, go get an average, oh yeah, that's what our grandfathers was doing. That's why grandpa looked at ugly and grandma didn't. Remember? Great-grandpa? Remember?
Things for me to want to be with a man who has several wives. No, it doesn't. It puts me in survival mode where I have to do it. I don't want to do it. I wasn't made to do it, and I don't like it, but I don't have a choice.
Okay, so
it's not a.
You wasn't made to work neither. You wasn't made to be independent, because if you was, you have to say all these things that are in place to allow you to do this now. That would mean they were always there. And since they weren't, that means women were not independent. Because, that means you got to get out there and kill the tiger, kill the bear. That's independence. You know, when when y'all run y'all mouth, y'all gotta remember, you always gotta go back to the beginning of what we think is time. And since you want to remove the Lord, and the Lord said this is the way it is, you know, it's all up to us. And then that's when you put in the world, all the dangers of the world. And then yous have to face that shit by yourselves. And all the smart women that said, I'ma beat my fucking chest, I'm building Amazonia. Well, where is it? Oh yeah, they found out the hard way.
Natural thing.
So it's natural for me. It doesn't have to be natural.
I don't think it's natural for y'all either.
You asked the man, right?
So it's not natural for men to sleep with a lot of women, but they naturally run around and sleep with a lot of women. Then I get it, women. I understand. It's maturity, you know? It's what the Bible was saying about conquering your flesh. See, as a man, you learn that way is dumb sleeping with multiple random women. Why? It leads into problems. Period. One way or another, how can you be a rich man if you keep sleeping with multiple women? You're spending your money. Get it? So you can never be wealthy enough to take care of any of them because you've already spent your money trying to just have fun with them. So it always downfalls. But as a mature man that lives in this world of problems and different things and freedom, you know, the key word freedom, you can go and do whatever the fuck you want. That includes I don't want to be with one woman. Yous don't get that. Yous do, because yous always, you know, throw that I got rights and my freedom. If a man wants to have more than one person to be with, that's his right. Unless you say, well, it's against the United States laws. And okay, you just admit someone else told you how to live.
And I think the pecking order has been messed up. This one gonna blow you. Right?
It's probably not.
I think men are supposed to lead. Now, can all men lead? Hell no. I think men are supposed to lead.
And that's why there's, you know, the thing called generals. There's the king, the generals, you get it? The soldiers, and all men know their position. And when we don't know our position, what do? We compete with each other. We get in the fucking ring. You want to beat a man? You got to get in that ring. Now, that doesn't always mean fighting. Get it? That's why we have all these institutions and all these other things. Because men competed. Yous don't get that.
If you really believe that man is a leader, you will go with whatever he says. But he has to reassure you of that, though, right?
Yes, that means actually love the woman. That means you're actually going to nurture her. That means you actually are going to plan and commit to her and let her know, no one's going to get you away from me. You're mine. You're my property now. Not that I own you. I look at you as mine. You're never going away. No one in the world is going to convince me to get rid of you. You never have to worry that I won't be there. Never. As long as you don't do this, that, this, and that. Duh. When a man knows you're never going to break his rules, then you'll always be on his team and he will always take care of you. That's it. That's it. No man's going to take care of any woman for the rest of his life and all of that. As soon as you start breaking his rules, the first thing we're thinking of, there's another woman out there, and I don't give a fuck about the time we're spent. I want to be happy. I don't give a fuck about all this mythical movie dumb shit. Gotta be together 47 years and our grandkids. As soon as you start fucking up, you're hitting the bricks, bro. You're out of there. I wonder why. Oh yeah, because 9 times out of 10, most men want another woman, can't get the other woman because you're trapping him and making him feel the way he does. And 9 times out of 10, he don't really want the other woman for sexual needs. There are women, you can't compete with it the way she thinks. You can't make him feel the way she does. She has a natural calming feeling. You are different. You make me feel whatever it is that you make me feel. You do the things that make my business and my household run like it does. But with her, it runs better. And if you can only see the advantages she applies to you, oh yeah, she keeps me happy. And when you didn't know about her, you didn't understand I was depressed for months. This is why your man be fucking cheating on you with some other chick. Because you don't know how to be a therapist. She do.
As a leader, you will go with whatever he says. But
she know to rub the balls and shut the fuck up.
Has to reassure you, right? So, no matter how you look at marriages,
let him beat his chest a couple times and say, I'm the man up in this piece. I run shit here. And she goes, yes you do, daddy. Now go to the store and get me something to drink. All right, I'll be right back. You see how that work? You see how that work? I'm the man up in it. And then she goes, yes. And then she gives him an order. And he goes, okay. But he's the man up in this piece. Y'all don't even know how to fucking sit on y'all throne. And that's why these little ass hoes be getting y'all men. If these little ass hoes were trained properly, they wouldn't be trying to steal your man. They would have came up to you like, yo, your man like 2 different women. I'm that chick. And instead of me just breaking up your household and then us find another you, bitch, you better let me on the team. Cause your man failing me. I'm that concubine, and not for nothing, you could get replaced, nigga. Somebody getting replaced up in here.
No, I'm dead serious. No matter.
Or we can all ride together. You know?
How you look at marriages, no matter what religion you come from, even if I take this back to Africa, a woman was given away by her father. And she
Y'all forget about that. That, you know, when you were really young, there was a time that your parents didn't want to take care of your dusty ass no more because you're nothing but a fucking liability. You weren't a man. You couldn't get sent to go work at another field and shit. You get it? If we sent you out late at night, nigga, you might not come home. Get it? You're a liability after a while. You're just a fucking mouth to feed and take care of. Unless you help around the house and shit. But oh yeah, mommy was well bred back then. She didn't, you know, you were getting in her fucking way. What the fuck?
She was deemed as property, but we ain't gonna go that deep into it. But she was given away from her father.
Nah, it is called property. You came out of my nutsack, nigga. I carried your dusty ass around all this time, and I chose to give birth to you, thus give creation to you. Thus, I'm your fucking creator. I own you, nigga. Just like the Lord made Adam, and that's his motherfucking property. Oh yeah, I forgot. My father made everything, so oh yeah, I forgot. That's why he said, you idiots don't realize I run shit here, you just live there. I own you. How you gonna sell your soul to the devil when he didn't create it, nigga? I did. I run shit here. You just fell for a stupid ass trick.
To a man. When she went to that man, she dealt with whatever he put her through because the father had an innate ability to see what man could take care of his daughter financially. He wasn't looking no deeper than that because men were simple creatures. We don't look on to that.
Y'all still are.
Philosophy. No, we definitely are. Right.
Nah, I think men really did think about all that philosophical stuff, cause why the fuck did King Solomon get 100 wives? You think it's cause he was a dumbass? Or did he prove that his Lord was real, and then all those other people said, wow, I want protection too. How do we get protection from you, King Solomon? And he said, well, the Lord chose a people. He protects his people. So I don't know. Maybe you're gonna give me your daughter and I'm gonna nut in her, and then my seed line's gonna be in her, and then my father will protect that child, and then since, you know, I'm gonna let him go over to your land now, and he's gonna run shit. He may not be the king, you know, because you're your own people. We're not allowed to rule over people like that. That would be a monopoly of the world. No, but you're gonna he's the man. He's Merlin, nigga. He don't work. He don't do shit. Y'all take care of him, and when the Lord gives him his messages and he puts his blessings on him and stuff, y'all gonna get blessed. And that's it. I think that's the way it worked. I mean, that's the way the Bible does describe the blessings of his children. You know?
So when you get now, y'all are educated. Y'all can do, you know, just about anything we can. So now y'all have choices. You know, they had choices even in
Yeah, you've always had choices. You can go in that fucking mine and you can go to work and break your motherfucking back just like those little ass kids. So I don't want to hear none of that. Y'all ain't have choices, motherfucker, because it was child labor back then. So you telling me they would put a child in a mine before they put a woman? Or was the child just didn't have no parents and nobody there and the motherfucker said, fuck, man, I gotta eat, dog. Gotta pick this pickaxe up. So you telling me a motherfucking baby can make a more gangster move than a woman and say, we gotta get to work. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Y'all act stupid because y'all didn't live back then. Y'all don't see how fucked up the world really was. Y'all living in bubbles and roses and y'all got mad shit easy and y'all don't realize it. Y'all live in a fantasy. Y'all think Prince Charming coming and y'all thinking all this goofy shit when you need to stop looking up and put your head straight, turn it right and left, and then do a bow face, and then when all the men you see, that's your fucking level, nigga. And then choose somebody from there. And that's it. Or, keep doing your thing. Prince Charming coming.
They had choices even in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. They were starting to get their rights and everything. I'm not saying that's what held y'all back or that's what made y'all deal with what the bullcrap was.
We had no choice. We wouldn't have nowhere to live. We couldn't get a house, a credit card.
That's true.
Anything.
There was no such thing as credit cards. That just shows couldn't get a credit card. Oh my God. We're talking. See, he said the motherland, and that means right there he's going to ancient times. Yous don't realize when you guys start this the way it was, you cannot go to modern times. You have to go all the way back. And when you go all the way back, the world will kill you, and no one's there to protect you except you. You know? From men and beasts and disease and homelessness. So you're going to face all of that or you're going to come under my fucking rules. And then when you find out my rules is what? Keep my house clean, educate yourself, be fucking feminine, kiss me every now and again, give me a fucking blowjob, and let's have some good love making. Help me understand how to be more nurturing as a man and not just tough. And the world done told me I'm a super masculine, lying, roaring ass, but the Most High said, nah, nigga, you gotta show love. How the fuck are we super lying, man? But the Bible says you gotta teach her love. You gotta love her and she has to respect you. How the fuck can you be a super lying alpha male that only's blood, bones, and go hard? Where do you learn love from that? How the fuck do you show a woman love from breaking bones and breaking through wood and all the manly thing? How do we... because you don't like that shit. You don't want me to roughhouse you. Oh, unless we in that bedroom. You get it? But you get it? Y'all don't get it. So how the fuck is a man? How do you find these men that actually do the provider man, strong man thing, but also you need a man to be, I gotta be thoughtful. You get it? You want too much. And then a man has to transform into all these things and pick one of you. So I gotta be a provider, fight against the world, plus be a therapist, nurturing, blah, 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 with no training. Men are just expected to get out there and do it. And my prize is a woman that, what? Only thinks one way and can't fit the other half of me? Oh, okay, I wonder why we want more than one woman.
Couldn't get a house, a credit card. That's true. Anything. So true. That's another story. There is no way that y'all can sit here.
Maybe if women didn't want men to be so much, because the more you advance, you gain knowledge. The more you become, and then you go and choose a partner that's less, then that means you only get a little bit. If my knowledge is on all the funniest things that make a woman laugh, and then I learned all the smart shit, right? And then I also learned the Most High. What woman deserves all of that and all she knows is the funny shit? Or all she knows is the Most High Bible stuff? Well, what about me? What about my fun side? What about my ghetto side? What about what about these things I learned? I learned it all for nothing just to dumb down and get one woman? Nah, fuck that.
I really believe that we would just put up with it just because we liked it.
No, no, no.
They say women, they say men are simple. No, we're not. The man you want is not simple. And when we become that man, we become complicated. And if you're not a complicated woman, you don't deserve to be just his wife. That man that you want to be that dude deserves more than one woman or a woman that is equally yoked to him. Most women don't want to raise their level up to that. Therefore, you're going to have to share.
I'm not gonna say a woman ever liked it, but I think y'all understood the nature of a man more than because
No, we understood.
Yeah, they understood. I don't give a fuck about the world and science and bricks and dirt. That nigga know all that shit, and I don't want to hear about that shit, dog. Come home with some roses, learn some new words, romance me, and I'm being here cooking and shit. Most of y'all, that's all y'all want to do. Y'all don't want to learn shit with the nigga and romance him back. Y'all want to bend over, roll over, and cook some. Get the fuck out of here with that. And if that's all you got to offer a man, he should definitely get more than one woman. Most y'all only got pussy to offer.
For own survival.
No, grandma would tell you, baby, grandma would tell you, baby, that's just the man. Grandma, nope. I've heard women, again, I was raised by women.
You know, yous women really be forgetting that we got raised by yous. So all y'all dumbass secrets, when all you sit together and talk about all that dumb shit, your son's in the next room listening to all of it. All the nasty talk, all the I suck dick behind my husband's back and we cheat and we this. Y'all think men don't know y'all. This is the generation of niggas coming out swinging fists at y'all. Why? Because yous dropped the ball. Grandma and them used to not. Y'all put the kids to bed. Y'all go to Aunt Susie's house and make sure the kids at Aunt Jenny house and shit, so the kids couldn't hear nothing. Now y'all got y'all shit on Facebook and all the. This is why men ain't. We ain't beef for the shit no more. We ain't beef for the fucking. Half y'all got more than one nigga. Majority of your fucking life.
I've heard these women say, that's what a man.
And y'all think that those women was just sitting at home twiddling their thumbs and just worshiping the ground their man walked?
No, they were too busy raising their kids, learning to realize I'm lazy and I don't want to do shit. I don't want to learn things in the world. I want to fucking sit around, drink lemonade, pop shit, read this Bible every now and again like my grandmother before her, get my garden, I want my tomatoes over there with my motherfucking dill pickles over there, and I want to be relaxing and I want to look young and pretty as long as I possibly can because working makes you age.
No.
I mean, is that, you know, women really act like yous are trading off something really so bad for it. You get more than one wife, which means more than likely, you know, more than one income. Because we're all having to work now. And you know, women are smarter. You're not your grandmother. You're not content with just, you know, planting seeds and things, you know? You just want to read books. Hey, men have evolved too. We don't want just old grandma sitting back there making lemonade, cracking dusty ass jokes, making me feel bad and shit. We don't want none of that. That's their generation of shit. We trying to build on top of that and move on with the education that our people has been learning all this time. Our grandparents didn't know any better, bro. You think they had everything figured out? You think them niggas is doing everything right? 3 generations before that, niggas is in slavery. Y'all gotta get y'all fucking head out your ass and act like, you know, like we ain't been free that long. You know? And when you go back to history, you know, we didn't have one wife. And then in slavery, they forced us to have multiple children and forced you to have multiple children with multiple men. I wonder if that affected any of our psyches in the future to want to treat each other like sex objects and just sleep with each other. I wonder if they figured out, oh shit, we got them hooked onto it And our population is not growing. And we trained these niggas to fuck like rabbits. And they're growing at an alarming rate. Like Egypt, like Pharaoh and them. And then they got real mad and said, if these niggas keep having numbers, it doesn't matter how smart they are. There's fucking too many of them. They're gonna be a fucking problem. And then magically, black women turned around and, 1 million a year dumping your babies into the toilet. And then I don't need a man started. So you tell me you wasn't told you don't want one man. Although, your grandfather was a Rolling Stone. Before him, he was a Rolling Stone. Before him, they believed in nothing because they were slaves. Before them, when they were slaves, they were, living the ancient ways, and they had multiple wives, the ones that could afford it. And even if you couldn't afford it, because you think afford it means rich, do I have to remind you of how many people were then? And that would mean there's a lot of poor girls running around. And since I can build a house and do things and manipulate the earth, I'd have somewhere to live. And you could do it too, but you have to protect it from other men. So I wonder why poor men had multiple wives back. Oh yeah, because you knew what the fuck was good for you. And it's not just about protection. Some men are better than other men, just like women. And when you're that dude, you're that dude. 2 5s make a dime, nigga. I don't know why y'all really... See, when real men start realizing that look shit doesn't mean nothing no more, and we actually want to build things, and we realize, like, yo, the reason I can't build is because I go after women that look good. They're not worth anything. They're only worth to be a fucking trophy wife. When we realize we need fucking workers and women with hard, like, that can see the future by sticking to a plan, we're gonna go down in looks, and we're gonna prop up the older women again, like we used to, when, like, wives wasn't always look super good. The big fat girl that got married, and all the skinny girls was fucking salty. Like, how the fuck she get married to this guy? He looks good, and he abuses her or something. No, he does. He says things, and she does it. No questions asked. And yeah, he knows he looks better than her, and she knows it, and she loves it. She loves it. She loves that the fact that her man looks like she is one of the hottest men everywhere she goes, and she knows that she's not one of the hottest women. She loves it. It makes her feel so much better. Because she knows she got picked for her qualities, herself, the inside her, the thing she's actually fucking useful. Not just someone to walk around with and beat my chest like my bitch look bad. Nah, in 5 years your bitch gonna look regular and my chick gonna look better because we got more money. So now I'm gonna help her lose weight and shit. I don't care about how she look now. I see her in the future. And since she gonna let me have another woman, you know what I mean? She the loyal one. She the down. So we gonna let her do what she need to do, and I'm gonna go get this good looking businesswoman because men give their money away, and pretty women get into other rooms men and non-pretty women can't get into. You see, once you start realizing men chose more than one woman because more than one woman can do more than one thing. And when you want to build an empire, not just be living in a fucking house like the rest of the dopes, just to wake up later and get divorced anyway, and a bitch take half your shit, or your nigga leave you for another bitch anyway. When you could have had that cheat nigga been cheating on you the whole fucking time with that chick. And then finally decide to leave. When y'all could have been together the whole time. All love, all praise to the Most High.